Good morning, everybody. This is Ramona coming back at you. Woo! Okay, so I'm in a super wonderful mood. I'm so alive because it is spring. As you know, it's been spring for like a while now, but it feels good. I'm feeling the spring. Definitely coming out of hibernation mode. And it is, I'm looking at myself in the reflection right now, and it feels, I'm so happy to have myself back. My face is still a little chubby, but I have lost some weight, y'all. I know that you can tell by my face, and I'm happy to see my face again. Hi, face. Yeah, there was a while there that I wasn't feeling too sporty about myself. I wasn't feeling good because I was definitely overweight. I gained tons of weight. And I didn't like how my face was blowed up. And so I decided that, to get off my butt and start doing something about it. So what I do is I put on some music, which there's two things that make my body pop, pop, pita, pop, pop, pop. Okay, which is my 80s music. 80s music always makes me come alive. And I'm not just talking about any kind of 80s music. It has to be freestyle, darling. That's right. My cover girls, my Lisa and the Cult Jam. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so that was just a little bit. I love my Latinas. What up, girls? They are what brought the 80s alive. Come alive. Okay, and so like the other thing is reggae. That's right. Loving that reggae, and every time I hear the reggae, I just want to. And it's funny because like I listen to 80s music, it's all upper body, like, and then like when I listen to reggae, it's all lower body, and it's weird. It is weird because I don't plan on however the music hits you is how you dance, right? And whenever I listen to the reggae, it's all down there. It's all hips and grinding, hips and grinding, y'all. So it's good. But my legs are definitely thinner. My face is thinner. My upper body is thinner. And even though it's like still hanging around, but like I don't know if you notice it. Do you see my muscle? Can you see it? Let's see. Do you see it popping? Popping. Alright, so yeah, my upper body is like, so I'm still working on it. I just been doing this for a couple of weeks now, and I've lost so many inches off my thighs, off my stomach, and it feels good, and it feels good to sweat, and it feels good because I have so much energy afterwards. I'm like, why didn't I dance this morning? Because I would have had so much more energy. I'll wait until like midday or evening to dance, and then I'm like, I'm awake, because I guess working out, it brings oxygen to your body, and that makes you more awake. Anyways, I jacked up my arm. My arm came out of the socket. It's this arm here. Oh, I'm rubbing it. That hurt. Hey, it's lagging. Oh, doesn't get all messed up. But anyways, yeah, my arm came out of the socket, and it does hurt. But you probably wonder, why aren't you screaming right now? Well, because ever since I was a child, you know how many times my arms have come out of the socket? Terrible. And I'm hoping. Oh, excuse me. Oh, my nose is like a little itchy. This is starting to lag so bad. I hope it fixes itself out. Sorry, guys. Hold on a second. I might even have to. I don't know. It's like lagging a lot. Whatever. Alright, so let's just do this. Oh, now it seems to be working. See, it works and then it doesn't work. Whatever. So anyways, I guess I'll just look up here because I can't stand seeing myself lag. Alright, now it's working. Okay, so, alright, so there's that. I want to mention one more thing, because I know I don't want to bore you guys with, like, the food diet thing, but, okay, there is something that's really been helping me, stay on my diet and not eat fat and crap, okay, and I got this from somebody else, and maybe I'll make it for you one day. I'll show you, like, in my kitchen how I make it. But basically, it's taking Idaho potatoes, you peel them, you slice them up, and they look like little orange slices. And then you can put them on either on parchment paper, or if you, I use my rotisserie pan, which is the way that it is. It's made of, it's stoneware, so it, you can bake the French fries on the open pan. I use the actual pan and the lid to make a whole bunch of French fries, and it gets toasted on one side, then you can turn it over and toast it on the other side, and then I make my own ketchup. It tastes really zesty, but it tastes really good. It tastes like gourmet ketchup, but it is off the hook. There's no salt in it, which I can't have. It also blow me up. There's no salt, no fat. And it's just it's all seasoned. It's, you know, because I don't put any salt in the potatoes or the ketchup, and that's why I make my own ketchup. So there's no crap in it, and I only tasted it with my seasons. So okay, so that's what's been helping me. So if you guys want to hear about that, I'll let you. I'll do a video about it. Okay, so, alright, y'all, I want to tell you about some gossip, what's been going on. My hair is starting to, whatever, okay. Ow, I just scratched myself. Blows. Whatever's, okay. I know I gotta do my bangs. Oh, that's another thing, like, my hair is up in a ponytail, just so I'll never do, but, yeah. Okay, so Thursday, there was a family night down at the community center, and I was invited to go, and so basically what that is that, you know, all the kids split up in age groups. Smaller kids go together, the teens go together, and the adults go together, and we have appropriate discussions in the age group, you know. And last night they were talking about, Thursday night they were talking about organizational skills that parents have in order to make a smoother transition in the home from day to day, what have you. So that's what we're doing. Now here's the issue. And then after that we had dinner, and then we had dessert, conversation, blah, blah, blah. That was a little uncomfortable for me because, like, everybody has been going to this program for a while, and though I know some people in the community, kind of, sorta, it just, yeah, you know, everybody was okay, but it was a little uncomfortable. But okay, so here was the problem. The person one of the people who were there was an ex-friend of mine. We're no longer friends, but we've been friends for 20 years. And she was there. I kind of knew that she could have been. I kind of knew that she might go there, and but I feel like it's whatever. I'm not going to hide out just because of other people. And it's not that she caused problems or issues for me. It's just that I don't want to be friends anymore. I don't want to be friends anymore for good reason. And I don't know, it's just really uncomfortable. And I'm like, as long as she just doesn't come and tries to befriend me and talk to, and she did, you know, so like when we were having dinner and stuff like that, you know, she would come over and she was going from table to table talking to everybody, but she did come over and talk to me, and then she had talked to me about, she was like, oh, you know, guess who's trying to contact me again? Same old bullshit, like, she's like, oh, Neville's been trying to contact me and talk to me, and I'm just like, wow, like, it's been a whole year and you're still, like, in my head, I'm like, it's been a whole year and you're still on the same bullshit, like, really? I don't want to hear about it. I don't. Okay, so I'm going to give you just a brief recap about why we're not friends anymore. Okay. I'm going to call her Marsha because it's not right for me to put her name out there like that. But, she and I have never been on the right page, and I know that she always seems to think that, like, we were great together, like, as, you know, friends. But, you know, I've known, like I said, we were 20 years old when we met, and so we were friends for 20 years, and so we gone through so many transitions about different friends, different cliques, different hangout scenes, different people, you know, like we've changed, grow and mature, you know. But for as long as I can remember, she has always put me on the back burner. You know, whenever it came to her other friends, she would always choose them over me. And if she had some time, then she would pick up the phone for me. And if there was nobody else to talk to, she would call me. And anyways, she would call me a lot anyways, because I was the only one who gave a crap about her, who gave her the time of day. Everybody else is just, you know, so occupied with their own shit. They're like, you know what, Marsha, we don't have time for you to sit here. So that was like the one thing that I did, which I was just, you know, I was to her, like, I constantly helped her out by talking to her on the phone. She would call me like 5 times a day, but each time she would call, it'd be like 1 hour or 2 hour per phone call. Oh, my arm. But you know, I dropped everything in my life that I know how to take care of, because I like certain things in my home. I like doing certain things a certain way, and mostly it's just for my family. That's who I focus on. I don't focus on anybody else, really. I like the house nice and clean. I like everything bought, and if I have to go shopping, everything has to be done before the boys get home from school. I like everything. But I would like, she was just going through a crisis with everything in her life, and so I was a good friend to her. I was a really good friend to her, and the fact that I was like putting things on the back burner for her, just to, you know, be there for her. You know, she was going through a pregnancy, and that she didn't know who Dad was, and she had no money. She was, I don't know, shit was falling on her like ASAP. You ever have those issues where you don't know why, but anything that can go wrong in your life just goes wrong in that one clump of moment? Yeah, that was happening to her. So I was like there for her. Now, for me, on the other hand, I was going through my own changes, but I rely on myself, completely on myself. Why? Because I have learned that nobody is going to help you out except yourself. It's true. I've learned that, okay? I mean, people will help you out, you know what I mean, but, like, you can't rely on it. You can't, you know, and especially, like, the people who I happen to know in my life at that time, I'm just like, you know what, I'd just rather do it myself, because if I ask, I'm just going to only get hurt and feel like that's small, because the answer is always going to be no. And I've given this woman, like, money, like, you know, like, I would ask her, like, she would ask me, oh, can I borrow $100 for my excise tax? Can I borrow money for this, that, and that? And I'll always say yes. I'll always say yes, because the money that she asked for, it was, like, for good reasons, like, for her kids or for her car. She needed to get around with her car. And I always said yes, and she always pays me back. But God forbid if I were to ask her just for like $1 or $2, she's like, oh, I don't know, let me see what I can do, okay? Let me see what I can do. That kind of bullshit. And hold on one second, because, yeah. Alright, y'all. Sorry. Hold on. Ow! My leg. Damn it. I jacked myself up. Sorry. Oops. Okay. Okay, so here we go. I might edit that out. I don't know. Oh, my arm. Oh my god, my body is really hurting. My knee is jacked up, my arm is out of the socket, and just my back is just like all knotted up. And I know it's because I've been really working my body out really hard, just trying to lose this weight. It's just like, that really hurt my arm. I might go to the doctors. I don't know. I'm sorry. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, like I would always extend myself for this person, and I never ask for anything back because, you know, the answer's always no, and I always get hurt for the answer, you know. But this one time, I just thought that she wouldn't say no because how I've been there for her, like, oh my god, like really, really been there for her. And plus, you know, hearing your friend go through such a hard time, it's emotionally, like, draining too. And still, I allowed that to happen. Like, even though it's, you know, because you don't want to hear people suffering. You don't want to hear it. Like, but I would hear it, but I would stick it out and listen to her, and it was heartbreaking. So all of this is going on. I did all that for her, okay? And then I asked her, I told her, I said, listen, I'm going to be going through this thing. I'm deciding to break up with my girlfriend, and I just want to leave her behind. I want to start things new. And I know this is going to be hard because we were together for 5 years. That was a really long time to be with someone, and I knew it was going to be some shit that I was going to go through. And I just told her, could you just be there for me as a friend? Like, can we go out to the coffee? Like, go out for coffee. If you're going to, like, go out to eat or to the mall, like, could you just give me a call? Or even if you're going to just drive the kids to the school, you know, because I wake up way before she does, like, hours before she does. And, just give me a call and so we can hang out. She was like, sure, of course, Mama. She was like, you really don't have to ask me that, but of course I'll be there for you. I'm your friend. Same day, I'm calling her, right? By this time, she would call me like 5 times on her own just to talk about her own bullshit, so I don't have to call her, you know? So the entire day is going by, I don't hear from her. I'm like, okay, that's... And so, I'm calling her, like, in the evening. She didn't answer. I'm like, okay, maybe she's busy with the kids. I don't know, maybe she's having a busy day. And then, all of a sudden, the next day comes, and the third day, and she finally answered. She was like, yeah. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, well, how come you're not answering the phone? You know, like, we went through the whole thing, and she was like, oh, she always come back with, like, what sucked is that it's not like she would have to go to work or nothing like that. It was because she's hanging out with her other friends, and she let it be known. She was like, I'm hanging out with Christy, or I'm taking Tara to work, or, you know, oh, you know, like, I'm really tired right now, I just, yeah, you know, and then, like, it, you know, you can totally tell she was putting this shit in my face. I don't know why. I mean, you know, for somebody for 20 years, you know when they're being pissy with you. You know, it's just like, oh, well, I'm hanging out with Chrissy at the mall. But, like, that kind of thing. I'm like, oh, really? Well, I asked you, like, if you were ever going to go out, you could invite me. She was like, oh, well, I didn't know I was going to come over. I didn't know I was on my way here, so you know, like, why would I have to do that anyways? Like, you know, I was like, oh, really? She said these things to me. So, you know, that really, really fucks me up. because I was just like, damn. Oh, and another time she called me and she was like, oh, I just got $1,500 in the child support, and she was like, and guess what, Minna? Like, she's like being catty with me, and I'm like, yeah. I don't know. I personally think what was happening is that she was being really envious and jealous of me because things in my life are going great. I have a roof over my head. Why? Because I pay my bills. I don't try to be sneaky about it. I don't try to like play the system, because you know what? When you do that, you always have to look over your shoulder. You always have to, be scared about when shit's gonna hit the fan. I like to live my life clean and not owe anybody anything, and try to get what I can get, and try to play the system. I'm not trying to do that. Sorry, I'm not doing that. But that's what happened to her. She played the system. It worked for her for a really long time. I'll give her that. It worked for a really long time, but then all of a sudden, shit started creeping up on her. All of a sudden, they had found out that she was receiving from, her son was receiving this special kind of milk that he drinks. It's like $10, like a half a gallon or something like that. And, because he has like tons of allergies and stuff like that. But she was receiving from from two different companies, and the insurance, the insurance didn't know about it for years. All of a sudden they found out, and they're like, And then where we live, they were giving her an allowance for her gas and lights and whatever it is. And she was pocketing the money and was spending it on whatever she wanted to spend it on, when it was supposed to go on her electric bill. And then the electric company started calling her like, "Yo, where's our money? Like, we're starting to bust you on about like $8,000 worth of gas." Yeah. And then the landlord is like knocking at her door talking about, we gave you an allowance. Where's that money? What's going on? Where's the money gone? That shit was hitting the fan. Like, boom, 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 one after the other. And plus she was working under the table, and that was like a double whammy. And, I was just like, wow. Just wow. Shit was happening, and I was there for her to talk to. That's what I was helping her out with. So when I told her, could you please be there for me now, because I'm trying to do this in my life, all of a sudden she wanted to run and hide and be catty with me, like, oh, so now you're going through a hell, huh? So that's what her problem was. She was envious and jealous of me that everything in my life was going shiny new, because I would always tell her, stop trying to cheat the system, because it's going to come up, it's going to get you, it will get you. And it was getting her, and she was upset with me. Like, don't be upset with me because my life is clean, And then when she got $1,500, do you think that she put one dime towards any of the bills that she had? No, she spent it all on trying to get her daughter to go for camp and shit. And she wasn't trying to help me out. I'm like, you know what? Bye-bye. Bye, I'm done. Toodles. Yeah, it was really messed up. I was like, 20-year friendship down the drain, and it's okay with me. It is. And, then she's like, well, I have friends. Well, I have this and I have that. I'm like, really? You have friends, huh? Now, she does have some friends, and they seem to be pretty good with her, but the reason why they are is because they have their own lives. Her friends have 9-to-5 jobs. They have a family to raise. They don't give two fucks. They contact her once in a blue moon to say, hey, what's up? And you want to go to the club, or you want to have like a little bit of a conversation once in a while. That's why they're okay with her. Okay, they don't see the 9-to-5 kind of Marsha that I'm talking about. It's not really her name. But I do. I see the 9 to 5, and I'm just like, yeah, she's being bougie. But like the people she was calling her friends in the community were just like, which I thought was really funny. She was like, everybody here loves me, loves it. Really? Because, yeah, they're at your house holding your child saying goo goo gaga, how so cute, but just, you know, a few hours ago or the day before, they're talking, they're like bumping elbows with me, talking about, did you hear she's got another baby, no baby daddy. Oh, there was like song to do with thingy. 1 baby daddy, 2 baby daddy, 3 baby daddy, 4 baby daddy. How many baby daddies do you realize you're a whore? There was like this song. But these are the friends. These are people that she was calling friends. And I'm like, okay, so I'm supposed to be envious of that? No, I'm not. I'm just smart enough to not put any of my eggs in a basket for anybody around here. They're all bougie and silly. I'm good. And that's why I do want to challenge myself. I do want to meet new people, but not here. Not around here. I don't want nobody in my business. You know, you make friends and then you make enemies, or you make friends and you drop your friends in this community. They're always there, and then they stalk you and then they talk about you, and I'm like, at least out there, if I make some friends, you know, and then I don't like them anymore, or they don't like me, you just go your own way. No problem. They don't have the opportunity to talk shit about me. You know what I mean? Yeah, so that was a 411, you guys. I don't know what's going on with my hair. Okay, so here's the other thing. I'm going to be coloring my hair again. I'm going to be going light, L-I-G-H-T, light. Isn't that like L-I-G-H-T for like light bulbs, but L-I-T-E for like shades of color? I don't know. I don't know. But anyways, I'm going to be going lighter because as you can see, I'm getting a tan already. Yay. Can't wait. Oh my god, I'm starving. I should like seriously cook something. Anywho, oh yes, I'm going to be coloring my hair. And also, I've decided that this summer you're not going to be not as much. You're not going to be seeing this kind of curly anymore. Oh, excuse me. I'm starving. I'm going to have to go to the store. How am I going to do that? I bought a shopping cart and it broke. I'm going to have to go return that one, and they better give me my money back or give me a new one. Assholes. It had to be cracked. It had to be cracked already in the store because there's no way because we don't beat up our stuff, you know. But whatever. So I was saying about my hair. So I'm gonna buy some curlers. Like I'm gonna get like the big can curlers, and like I'm gonna curl my hair. Not that big, but I don't know. But, and just keep it managed that way. And the reason why I want to do like the softer curl, I'll probably use my, my straightener just to get at the roots, to straighten at the roots. But not throughout my hair. I'm going to use the curlers. I'll have like, it'll be a nice soft curl instead of like these kind of curls, you know. I love my hair, but like I definitely want something different, you know, like something like this, but like I straighten this with a straightener, but I want it like a little more something to it. I love something better. Right now I have so much coconut oil in my hair, so that's why it looks kind of stringy, looking weird. And that's how I make my hair grow anyways, guys. I put tons of coconut oil on my scalp it. And it works. So I think that's about it. I'm going to make like another video. This was like for ramblings. Anything else to ramble on about? No, that's about it. I need to fix my elbow. I mean my shoulder. It really hurts. I might have to. I don't want to go to the doctor. Sometimes, like it depends on what I do. Like I can pop it back in. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna leave it alone for now. Oh, that hurt. Okay, bye everyone. Mwah. Oh, next time you see me, maybe next week I'll be even thinner. Oh. Okay, I'm just going crazy. Okay, love you. Bye.